Here's how to maximize 2021 investing in commercial real estate. Let's be real. 2020 threw us all for a loop. None of us knew what was going to happen, but guess what? We survived. And by you watching this video, you survived as well. Many of our students made lots of money and created lots of wealth investing in commercial real estate in 2020. But some of you didn't make the jump. You're still on the sidelines. So this video is for you, for those of you still on the sidelines. So in order to maximize your 2021 investing in commercial real estate, you're going to have to approach 2021 differently, because 2020 took away your attention and intention. So I declare and decree that 2021 is going to be your best year yet, because 2021 is going to be your year of being intentional, living a life by design and not by default. You see, when you live a life of an intentional life, and you take action, people, opportunity, and resources starts coming towards you. How does that work? Well, what you move towards starts moving towards you. Let me give you an example. You guys know my story. Many years ago, I was an engineer and I had to leave my job. I just had to, right? Go and read my story. I needed to create passive income of $4,200 a month so I can leave my job to pay the mortgage, insurance, support my son, things like that, right? So guess what I did? I went onto LoopNet, loopnet.com, and I started making offers from loopnet.com, a lot of offers. I was on it day and night. I was on LoopNet so much that they called me. So the marketing department at LoopNet called me and said, "Peter, what are you doing? You're one of our largest users in North America." And they wanted to come to my house. They came to my house, sat in my kitchen, and this is what I told them. I told them my story. I had to leave my job. I need to create passive income of $4,200 a month. So what I'm doing is I'm using LoopNet to find deals, right? And this is when LoopNet, this is back in the early 2000s when they first started. LoopNet used to list properties across the nation alphabetically from A, right? Cities from A all the way down to Z. My goal was to go through and evaluate every single property in LoopNet, right? From A to Z. I know I was crazy, but that's how bad I wanted it. That's how intentional I was. So, to make a long story short, I went through all the A's. I went through all the B's. I'm not going to tell you how long this takes me. You're going to think I'm crazy. I went through all the C's, and when I got 3/4 through the C's, I met a gentleman, right, who changed my life. He was a power broker. He and I became friends. He changed my life with the deals that he gave me, and I was able to create the $4,200 a month in passive income. So I lived my life at that time by design and not by default. I was intentional, because when you're intentional and you take the action that I did, people, opportunity, and resources starts coming towards you. That's exactly what happened, right? Now, let me do this. So let me break down to you exactly what I did, okay? So check out this. So this is me being intentional. And by the way, the definition of intentional is to do something on purpose, okay? On purpose or on purpose. Got it? Okay. Now, I make 3 offers a week. How did I do that? I use LoopNet, okay? Can't do that today. LoopNet has changed dramatically, right? In a few minutes, I'll tell you what you should do, okay? I make 3 offers a week all across the country, but mainly, where I lived. And then what I did next was every Saturday, my son and I, we went to visit properties, right? And also we went out and I just really focused on creating relationships all over the country, okay? All over the country, right? And then next, I closed deals, and then I got good at managing the property. You have to, because this is the goal, right? This is the goal. Cash flow of $4,200 a month. This is what I was fanatical about, and I never let this out of my sight. The 4th thing I did, all of this was important, all of this, equally important. This is probably more important to me, right? I hung out with my son, Junior, and make sure he followed in his homework, participate in sports, taekwondo and baseball mainly. We went to the mall. That was our father-son thing. I was a single parent back then, as you know. And part of his chores was to collect rents. That's right. He didn't live here for free. That was his chores, to go out and collect rents. That's exactly what I did. But now, let me tell you something that's really, really important. Maybe more important than all this. And what's important was what I didn't do. Okay? There are some things I had to avoid at all costs to reach this. Same thing applies to you. If you're going to be intentional and do things on purpose. Okay? Here's what I did not do. Here's what I said no to. I said no to dating. Yes, I did. Was I crazy? Yes, but I wanted to reach this here. This could wait. And I'm glad I waited, because now I have a trophy wife, right? Proud to say that. Number 2, I said no to big purchases. I need to stay focused on my financials, right? Number 3, I avoided the stock market. Never made money on it. Number 3, I avoided, like the plague, looking for a new job, right? So this is everything I did. I was so intentional of meeting this goal, and I accomplished it by being intentional, by being on purpose, because I wanted to be intentional, live a life by design, not by default. And guess what? I did all this action taking led opportunities, people, and resources my way. All right, so that was my quick story. What I'm going to do next is I want to, as for you as a beginning commercialist investor, I want to lay this out for you, okay? For you, for how you can be intentional. All right, let's do that next. All right, let's jump right in. This is for you. For those of you still on the sidelines, wanting to jump in. I don't blame you for not jumping in last year, but this year, this is your year. Now, let me say this. I want you to make sure that your life issues are not greater than your intentions. Got it? Okay, now let's get started here. First thing we have to do is learn the business and get help. Quickly, how we can do this is we have a free course, a very, very extensive course. It's free. Okay, and the link will appear on the screen. Sign up when you get a chance, or you can fast track yourself by calling us. And lastly, I need you to become an intentional learner. Okay, by design, not by default. So engross yourself in this business so that you can make sound business decisions. Got it? Okay. Next thing is to learn how to find deals, evaluate deals, and make offers. Right? This is our sweet spot. This is what we teach at our company. But guess what? This is where most people stop, especially us engineers. Right? This is where all of us engineers get analysis paralysis. We stop right here, and none of this happens. Okay? So again, it's roll in your free course. We can walk you through. Call us. But this is where most people stop because their life issues become greater than their intention or their goals of creating passive income or getting their first deal done. Okay, you have to be incredibly focused on this goal right here. Focus, F-O-C-U-S. Follow one course until successful. All right. So focus here. Next is this is where the money's made. Is you have to hire a good property manager and then close a deal in that order. Okay. There's a property manager to help you with your due diligence and help you plan for the future. This is where the money's made. Got it? All right. Now let's talk about this right here. This is something that no one ever talks about, and it is so important. I'm going to talk about it today for a couple minutes because I care about you. All right? So in real estate, all this is important, but none of this can happen if you're not taking care of yourself. Right? And so in the midst of this pandemic, you have to be extra careful with your health. It should be a wake-up call, right? And so sleep. You need sleep. You need to eat better. You need to exercise. You need to have prayer and meditation. All this is important to all this. All this comes together. Got it? All right. Now, the other thing I want to share with you, again, is there are some things you need to avoid at all costs, right? Distractors. You know what those are, right? You need to say no to certain things. And I made up a short list of this that came to my mind that may benefit you. So you need to say no to mutual funds, right? Say no to cryptocurrency. Keep focused on commercial real estate. Keep your focus there. Be intentional by design. Say no to learning the guitar, right? That takes you away from this goal. And lastly, say no to takers. These are people that you know them. They're just takers. They're not givers. All they do is call you and dump on you and vomit on you. They're takers, right? Stay away from those people if you want to achieve all of this. Got it? All right. So today was about how to maximize your 2021 investing in commercial real estate. I hope this helped. This is for you to be intentional to get this done on purpose. All right. So if you like this video, click the like button, or you can just go to our website, commercialpropertyadvisors.com. I wish you all the best. Let's crush it in 2021. I'll see you at the next video.